Hi everyone, so today we'll be trying out this new kit that Dime Press has brought to HSN ahead of the March 4th, I believe, crafting day. It is a stamp and die kit called Cottage. So let's check this out. So they did send this item free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. And currently with HSN and YouTube, their affiliate program, it might be embedded in the video, like as you're watching, or down under, again, in the description box. And let's check this guy out. Ooh, cute. Okay, so we have some dies. I love this little banner one here. And let's see what these other ones are about. They look very specific. Oops, sorry guys. So again, your standard issue items whenever you get a die and press set. Now you have your instruction or your inspo sheet. You have your 2 sticky sheets with an applicator with some information on how to use them. And again, if you want more of these guys, you can find them there on mydieandpress.com. But these are available on HSN as far as this kit. And then the marquee die cutting folder. If you don't have a marquee, this little cutie, you can run these thin metal dies to any machine that cut thin metal dies. And people do ask where you can get the marquee machine, generally on HSN, but it comes in and out of stock. So if it is currently available, I'll link that also. Okay, guys? So again, this is a Cottage set. So let's check it out. So you have your stamps. It's very, you know, like a hand-drawn kind of artistry, right? So I have a little tree, some branches or like fur, like looking ferny kind of stems there. This cute archway here with like a little ivy or something growing up on top. We have a little bench. Looks like maybe some fencing. You do have dies for all those things I just mentioned. A little kitty. He's very stylish, like very cool looking cat. Very classic. A little bunny and a German Shepherd looking doggy there. And then you have the dies for those guys. You also have the word welcome, and you also have the die for that. Back here with the banner, of course you can just do the banner, you know, if you want something flat. But you can also cut it out, and you have thank you, sweet home, and celebrate. That would fit in those. Lots of sentiments. You have this huge, well actually I don't know what size it is, but this bigger, I'm assuming it's a bigger stamp, which is this one here, of like this, country cottage, right? Yeah, kind of thing. Already done out like in a landscape. And then you have some little birds and things. Miss you, hello. You know, we're so happy you're here. You are so loved. I feel so lucky to have you in my life. Things like this. And then they're showing maybe an example of how you might want to do that. Okay, so then here we have, again, the dies for some of the items. I love the colorway on this. Those blues and that beautiful rosy kind of color. So you have those items there, the trees and all the other items that we had looked at, all the other ones. This big guy, let me get you an idea of how big that guy is. And actually already looking at this, I'm thinking I have an idea already, since it is kind of a landscape on its own. It's about 4 inches wide or so, and 2 3/4 or so tall, and then everything else is kind of smaller from that. And then you have your, you know, your dies for all these other pieces. So I haven't done this in a while. I think one time on my channel I did this before, but I think I'm going to make a postcard. And so I think I'm going to do some watercoloring, guys. So I will be right back. Okay, so I'm going to put this down. These watercolors I've been using, So these watercolors I've been using are from the Die & Press Mega Watercolor Kit, available there on HSN. So I will link that for you guys too. I don't quite need that open yet. So I'm going to take this. This is some nice weight watercolor paper. Cold press. It doesn't have a lot of texture. Okay. And what I was going to do is actually round it off. So a postcard is like 4 1/4 by 5 point something. Sometimes people just round it out to 4 by 6. This is A2 size, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Sometimes if you order postcards like from a company that they make it for you or however, they are making them 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So basically just an A2 size piece of watercolor paper. I'm looking for, there you go, a little tool like this. I think I'm going to round the corners. So I'm going to use my corner rounder and just notch those out. And tell you some thick stuff. You want a nice weight. Obviously you want your postcard to arrive safely, so I'm going to go around and notch all 4 corners. Okay, so we have that. And then I was just going to go for it, but you know what? I really want this to obviously print out very nicely on here or stamp very nicely on here. So I'm going to go ahead and use a stamp positioner just in case I miss a little spot. Let's get this stuff out of here. So right up in the corner there. Stick that down, stick this down. And I'm going to take this main piece. There are different ways to do this. I mean, if you wanted to, you can take water-based markers and color in like this area brown and maybe this area green and some greenery down here and then whatever. So it's all different colors already. And then when you stamp it, you can do a little spray, a little water, just draw the color out. But today I'm going to just stamp this like right in here. I'm looking at how straight the house is. See how that's supposed to be. Let me see what they're envisioning here because I can see that's obviously smaller over here in the perspective. And yeah, I just want to do it relatively straight. And maybe there. That looks good. And I'm going to use VersaFine ink since I am going to watercolor this. So you definitely want something, unless you want it to bleed out and look more watercolory, the lines, then you want to use a hybrid ink or a pigment ink. So that the water, when you come in with your watercolor, it doesn't spread out all over the place. Okay, so there's that guy. Very cool, very artsy. Loving it. Did I get the whole thing? I think I got the whole thing, yeah. Okay, so we have that. I'm going to clean that up in just a second. We also have like little birds and things that are just kind of separate here. So I think just to flesh this out, I'm going to add a few. Maybe here and there. Let me see how they're facing. Maybe out this way. And maybe a few back here. Out that way. Why not? And I'm also going to put my sentiment on this right now too. So let me just ink these guys up. So we're just making a little vignette there. Those guys are going to go head off that way, hopefully. And then I think I'm going to do this one. May your day be filled with simple pleasures of home. And I'm going to put that down in here. And it can be straight underneath at the bottom. It could be off a little bit. Let me see where I want to put it. Don't want to put it right there or off to the side a little bit. Yeah, maybe there's good. Okay. Okay, let's see if I ink that up properly there. I'm not going to press too hard because I want it to be delicate. Okay, I'm going to clean up my stamps and then let this dry and we'll come in with our watercoloring. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so as I have this here, I'll get a little bit closer for you guys. And, you know, we're just going to color. So I'll look at this for a little bit of inspo, just to see kind of, you know, where this greenery is. Obviously this is something else they added, but like this little tree in the background and things like that. So let's see. Oh, I also have the water brushes. This one's maybe a little bit bigger than 1/4 inch, just for some background. If I do that, I don't know. And then this one's a little bit finer. And so let's get some roof going and things. And so here we go. Actually, let me get this little plastic. Where did I put my tray in here? Just watering that down. Oops, sorry. Just kind of diluting that a little bit. Actually, I probably need a little bit more. And again, this is watercolor paper, so you're going to definitely be able to come in and move the color even after it's kind of set here. Alright, so maybe a little brown roof here. A little more color. Let me grab a napkin, I'll be right back. Okay, maybe a little bit of red mixed in with some of this brown just to deepen that color. And do a little bit of a chimney here, I don't know. That could be a different color, but And then I'm gonna take some of that color away because I don't want this too bright. Okay, and what color is the cottage itself? I mean, do you want like a light tan, gray, you know, whatever it is you're looking for. So maybe it has a little red door. I like a red door. I have a red door here at my house. So I'm just gonna come in here, add a little red there, and maybe we have gray all in here. Again, it's just a whisper of color, you know, just in here, all across this top bit, down in here. And I'm just doing it really playfully. As you can see there. Okay, a little bit of gray. And maybe a little more here. We have some green trees here, so maybe some, let's say dark green. Here for these guys. And I'm just kind of dabbing. It's like bushy little trees here, so again, very artsy. So we just kind of get a little bit of color on there. And maybe the one in the back could be the same kind of color. These guys back here. I'm not really squeezing this, just letting whatever amount of water that's on there do its thing. And maybe this one is also the same color green. It kind of just has a suggestion of leaves there. Okay. And maybe some more different color brown for the wood over here. For our fence. Is there any more fencing? I think that's it. Then maybe for like the tree trunks. This one doesn't even have really a trunk. Actually, it's coming off of this one, so that's why. So let's just get a little brown in here. Again, everything's kind of like a suggestion of what they're depicting there. And we have some more greenery, but I want it to be a different green than what I used before. So let me grab a little bit of this green, mix it with that green, maybe with a little bit of the brown. I'm just mixing those colors here to just kind of come in and do this area. And maybe just down around here, right? Just bring that out. Just getting some of that on there. Just kind of coming in here. Kind of wanted it to get into the lettering or the wording, but not too much. Just a little something like that. Right? Okay. Should we have some blue skies? Let's see, we have a color in here called sky blue. I would like it to be really, really faint. So I'm just getting that water going and maybe back up in here. And just a little something. I'm still using the same brush. I did bring out that larger one to do more of a wash, but honestly, this is fine. Just a little something. Okay. Then we have our birds. I don't mind just leaving them the way they are. Maybe a little bit of gray, like the smallest amount, to just look like we didn't forget them. Just a little bit here and there. And I think that is it, guys. So that is my postcard. I'm gonna let this dry a little bit, and then I'll show you how I'll finish up the back of it. Hey guys, and so to finish this guy up, I'm just going to come over here with a micron pen, just a liner pen. Obviously, usually you write your little message over here, your little note, and then sometimes you have like a line in the center. So I'm just going to do this, kind of fun, actually. Let's do a couple, something like that. Okay, and then over here we're going to have, obviously, your postage, and then some little lines here, just for the address and stuff. So again, I'm just doing that fun 3 or 4 lines. And basically it's a postcard. I mean, that's it. So thanks for watching, guys. Again, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, just an A2 size piece of watercolor paper, making ourselves a little landscape and then just having a little sweet postcard. So thanks again for everything. Thank you so much, Diamond Press, for sending these items for review. I will have images coming up. I'll have the links again in the description box, maybe embedded down here. I might add a little more greenery over here, guys. I want this to come out this way. And I'll see you all at the next one. Bye now.